You ready to get at it? This episode is sponsored by Simply Safe. There is no safe like Simply Safe.
She's on her last stretch, I believe.
We had a lot of people helping, and a lot of those people were doers.
I got no use for that guy because I called him so many lies. He'll be back. That was 2 years ago.
Been back here looking here in years.
John, what you find in this yard?
I know. What in the heck is that? I have a crazy one this week that stopped me right in my tracks. A woman battling ALS that hasn't had her backyard touched in over 10 years. When I pulled up to this lady's property, I could not believe what I was seeing. Brush, weeds, just covering the entire backyard, towering over the fence, and swallowing the house once again. As I started working through the yard, neighbor after neighbor was stopping by, thanking us for our work. Some of them were helping mow the front yard, but the backyard, it was just too much to handle. And the more that I learned about this family, the more my heart sank. The daughter, the siblings, the neighbors, all pitching in where they can. But then I found out something that made me quite a bit angry. People have actually been trying to take advantage of this woman while she's fighting the battle of her life. I knew this wasn't gonna be a one-day job. I came back again and again, determined to finish what I started. And what I uncovered in that backyard, I didn't expect to find. If this was your family being taken advantage of, and your family fighting for their life, how would you feel? Drop a comment below. And don't you forget, 9 out of 10 of you watching have not hit that subscribe button yet. If you care about protecting people in our communities, join us. Every yard has a story. Every story matters. Let's hear theirs. Hey, how's it going?
Okay, can I help you?
Yeah, I noticed that the grass was really overgrown over here. I got an email from someone online and just wanted to see if you're interested in us taking out the backyard and trimming it down and getting it looking nice again for you.
Well, depends on what it's going to cost us.
Well, we do it for free.
Oh, for free? Wow, okay. Yeah, I think she would love that. This is my aunt's house.
Oh, okay.
And she has ALS and she's not able to come to the door, so I'm sure she would like the help, especially if it's free. She's on her last stretch, I believe. We have neighbors across the street and a brother that kind of mows the driveway and the front part of the house, but that's it. The
That back.
backyard's a mess.
My heart sinks just thinking of going through that, and kudos to you for taking care of her. And
Yeah, it's been a team effort.
yeah,
Her daughter, myself, her brother, my cousin. So yeah, it's
look at that. We opened up the fence. That is crazy. And it's so uneven in here. This is a jungle. This is right outside the town. You can barely even see the house through there. Swans up in there, these trees. Got a big old tree, looks like down up there. She talked a little bit about this deck. Oh man, look at that deck. We got Mark from Wilson's Tree Service. He's gonna help us cut up this tree and get the tree out of here for him. Who knows what else we'll find buried in here. She said it's been years since this has been touched. It's so hard when people go through tough times. The yard's the first thing to go, and we are here to clean it up. Oh yeah. No, we can't handle. Yeah, we're gonna clean up for her and she has her backyard back.
Hopefully. She can't do anything, but.
Yeah. Are you going? You mow her front yard, right?
No, but I would.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with that. You know, it's all cleaned up.
Yeah.
Does your tractor always smoke like that?
Yeah, it's got an oil leak.
Ah.
So, until I rebuild it this winter.
Yeah.
See, I hadn't been back here looking here in years.
She can see out. Or her family can. And then...
Yeah, because I think all she had was she got her son or her brother Ron, and then, like I said, she has Robin, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully we get cleaned up, and you can talk to them. Talk to them once we're done. And I'm sure they'd love it if somebody would mow it. We're trying to get under control right now.
Yeah, like I said, I'll talk to Ron. Like I said, that's like this guy here. Like I tell him, I don't have a problem. Fucking mow, pick your goddamn yard. I know she can't. Yeah. But like I said, you pick your goddamn yard up.
How awesome is that? Neighbor stopped by, loves that we're cleaning this up. He actually mentioned once we get this cleaned up, he'd be interested in kind of keeping it mowed for her, because the lady, obviously she can't mow. So that right there, that's what neighborhood's about. So we're cutting down all the small stuff, straggly stuff, trying to leave some of the bigger stuff to make it look like a nice yard. And then we're gonna mulch it here in just a minute. What do you guys think about these little trees that are like 1/8 of an inch? They're just big enough where the weed whacker won't take them down, but big enough you gotta get the chainsaw out. lot of cutting. What do you think so far?
Awesome. I think I love it. I think you guys are godsend. She used to work as KBCC
Okay.
yard.
Oh, so she was all about landscaping.
Oh yeah. And she just, for years now, she hasn't been able to keep up on it. And of course, the last 4 years, she can't do much of anything. So she had a lot of people helping, and a lot of those people were half-assed doers. With her money and just did a half-assed job and
Yep.
caused more problems down the line.
A lot of times you're taking advantage of.
Yep. And that's kind of where she's at. And
So we just asked her if she wanted these cut down, and she does. We also asked about the fence because we thought about replacing part of it, but it sounds like that's a no-go right now. So we got that first section taken care of. It's pretty good. The trees aren't going into the roof. A little bit more weed whacking. So now we're going to finish up this section right over here. You always walk through and make sure there's nothing in here hiding. Sometimes we miss things. I tell you, it can be an expensive mistake. Well, we found something. We walked through here twice too. Check this out. Got us a few ratchet straps. Jesus. We gotta get some scissors or a knife.
Not sure which one's sharper. And depending on time, I can go look for a, what do you call it? Utility knife.
All right.
This'll work.
Yeah?
Yeah, these will work.
Was it in the ground?
No, it was on top of the ground and we didn't see it. I think
Want
there's...
a jackknife?
What's that? Oh no, we're good. The scissors will work. Thank you though.
Tell them what you'll find in this yard.
I know. Found a couple nuggets.
That was holding up the fence.
What's that?
I said, I bet that was holding up
Got
the
an
fence
old
somewhere.
jackknife, if that'll work. You appear like you know what you're doing, so
I don't know about that.
This is Bonnie's brother, Weed.
Nice to meet you.
you as well. Quite the equipment you got there.
Yeah, it helps get through this stuff that's thick, you know? And sometimes you catch stuff like this and you walk through, but you can't see everything. So,
do our best.
Gotta have the right equipment to do the right job.
Oh, that's for sure. Otherwise, it takes forever.
Someday you'll get old like me and think about all the good times you had. First thing that goes is your hearing.
Yeah.
Then you spend $2,000 for hearing aids that don't work.
Got a camera. You okay being on camera?
Do what?
That's a camera recording.
Oh, you got that turned on?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I mean, it's good to, I'm glad you came out, man. I just don't want you to say something crazy and be like, what did I say?
I had a little hole in my garage roof, and I thought, well, I'll get up there and fix that.
Yeah?
I don't ask for help from nobody.
Really?
So I get up there on the roof, and guess what? I turned the wrong way and missed the ladder and fell off and broke 3 ribs.
Ouch.
Dang. Surprised you didn't, lucky you didn't get worse than that.
Everybody says you go to the hospital, and I said, for what? They can't do nothing for a broken rib.
No, not really.
Duh. My doctor says, you know you got 3 broken ribs?
3 broken.
I said, no. But I learned not to go up on the roof by myself no more.
At least have someone watching, right?
Yeah.
That was quite an experience. I hit the ground. I stood up real quick. I had no air.
Oh, yeah.
None.
Dang.
Jeez.
I stuck my arm up in the sky, in the air, and I said, oh, come on, Lord, not now. I said, I might be 80 years old, but I ain't ready yet.
Yeah.
Started breathing.
Wow.
So, tell you what, I almost pooped my pants. Is this my time?
Well, shoot, you're better than I am. I mean, I poop my pants once in a while. You never pooped your pants before? You haven't experienced fun, man.
Not lately, but I'll tell you what, pretty close. I must admit, that's a frickin' mess.
It is, too.
That's it. Right.
There goes one.
There's one. Nah.
Wow.
I think you're about 3.
You pull on that as a spin?
Yep.
Just like that. Scissors, a knife, her brother, Mark, and Mark's muscle. No snakes. Look at this. We got chairs, 2 chairs. I always
like there's
find
a
so
fence
much
there.
fencing. Then a trailer just buried back in here. You done yet, Mark? Got Bill's chair for him when he comes back.
Yeah.
Oh, a little broke. I know what you're gonna find in these forests. I want to take a quick break from the cleanup. Obviously, you know that I spend a lot of time helping folks with their yards and their properties. And with that, I've seen how important it is to protect the place that you and your family call home. Whether I'm out mowing a yard across town or Jess and the boys are at home, I want to know that they're safe. With Simply Safe, I can arm or disarm the system, check the cameras, check alerts directly from my phone. The Simply Safe system comes with a base station along with several sensors, including break glass sensors, motion sensors, cameras, water sensors, and temperature sensors, and much more. You simply open the app, add a device, choose the device, and then from there, all you do is hit the button on the device and it adds to the base station instantly. It's simply that easy. I love the outdoor camera as well as the indoor camera. There are no long-term contracts, no hidden fees, and it starts as cheap as $1 a day. Now here's the game changer. Simply Safe's Active Guard outdoor detection. Unlike old systems that only sound off after a break-in, Active Guard can stop crime before it happens. Their AI-powered cameras alert trained agents the moment someone suspicious approaches your home. Agents can even talk through the camera, trigger alarms and spotlights, and even request police response in real time. That's why Simply Safe has been named the best home security system by US News and World Report 5 years in a row. So here's the deal, because I want you to have the same peace of mind that we do, Simply Safe is giving my community an exclusive offer. Save 50% on your new Simply Safe system when you sign up for a professional monitoring plan, and you also get your first month's free. Just head to simplysafe.com/outdoorswitheric. It's time to check out Simply Safe. Now let's get back to this cleanup. So we walked through here a bunch of times. Let's hope we don't hit anything. This thing is a forestry mulcher, but it mows stuff, gets it cut so fine, it's simply amazing. So we're getting that cleared out quite a bit right there. So now Mark's gonna cut up this tree. We're gonna try to cut the tree up and get it out of here for him. And we just noticed this. It's actually, look at that. There's a shed under there. About tipped over. Those are some big logs. What do you guys think? I tell you, it's getting warm out here. It was like 65 before. It's back up to like 80, 85. You can tell it's been a lot of rain lately. It's kind of wet back here, but I'm gonna smooth this out and we're gonna continue on this back section. Try to get this tree off our shed. Mark's gonna get a saw and cut the rest of these down and throw them over here. There's a pipe right there, which might be a septic clean out, and I want to damage it. So I want to stay away from that. So I got on the edge of it, then over here, we're gonna cut them down and throw them out here.
Her daughter Robin is going to be here for the night shift. She'll be here around 5 or 6 if you have any questions. Something's underneath there, but I can't tell you what.
Underneath all those wood and everything.
You guys ever take a break?
Nope.
No, not today,
really.
right?
Not really. So you like it so far, though?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you
Thank
very,
you.
very much.
You're welcome. We still got more to do, but probably finish up here in a
At least
half
you can
hour.
see the ground.
We are back for week number 2 at this beautiful property, helping this elderly lady, this family. We are going to clean up this pile of trash. What do you think about trash in a backyard? Sometimes people don't have another spot to put it. They just pile it in a pile. Before you know it, it's forgotten in the jungle. Landon said he's seen like at least 4 or 5 mice run out of here. Note to self, make sure the battery is fully charged. How's she doing?
See how she doing?
Yeah.
Going downhill slowly.
Really? Won't be able to see the backyard again.
She's just about almost ready with no feelings in her legs. Somebody's got to pick her up, put her in a wheelchair, take her in the bathroom, set her on the toilet, clean her up, wipe her, pick her back up, put her in a wheelchair, put her back to bed. She had her swear-by-night buddy. I got no use for that guy because I called him so many lies. And anyway, she swears by him. He come out here one day for a whole day, 2 dump trucks, 2 bobcats. They didn't clean half of this stuff up like you did.
Really?
But he'll be back. That was 2 years ago.
How's Land doing trimming that bush? We're going to have to get the chainsaw out. These are just too big of stems, roots, whatever you want to call them. Can you believe people are taking advantage of this lady? Too many times this happens. Bushes haven't been trimmed in so many years. They want to keep them. We're just trying to get them a little better shaped, get them out of the deck.